Hi guys, it's Jenny, and if you're watching this, I'm probably already on holiday because my summer break finally started. Yay! Even though you guys are probably all going back to school now, but my semester is kind of weird and I've been on summer break for the past 2 weeks and now I'm going on holiday. And I'm gonna go to Hamburg and Norway and then Sweden, and I'm super excited with my family, and then I'm going back home for a week. And what does a girl do when she goes on holiday? She reads. And I thought I would share my holiday TBR with you guys. All the books that I plan on reading, hopefully plan on reading. Hopefully it's gonna be more than I read this month, even though I'm currently in a total Isla, Lola, Anna slump, and I just can't get over these 3 books. I finished Isla like 3 days ago, but I just can't. I just need to go back and reread everything. And yeah, so I thought I would share with you what I plan on reading. The first book that I plan on reading and finishing, more or less, because I've been reading this for like the past 2 weeks and I'm a little bit more than halfway through, is The Way of Kings, and I've been buddy reading this with a bunch of people in the August of Kings. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it in August. I really like it. It's quite intense though. There's a lot going on. It's a lot more, let's say, complicated, expansive than Mistborn. A lot more characters, a lot more things going on. It's a little bit slower. I've come to the realization that Brandon Sanderson, he does a really like long and great build-up, and then basically the end is usually just crazy, which I think is also the case for this book, judging by the reactions in our group chat. I haven't spoiled myself, but I'm excited to finally finish this book, and we'll have to see when I will move on to Words of Radiance, but I'm definitely going to read that book as well. Probably not this month, but at some point in my life, near future, not some point distant in my life. The second book that I finally want to read is The Sleepwalker's Guide to Dancing, and I've already hauled this book, and I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time, but I just didn't finish The Way of Kings yet. So I'm gonna read this next, and it's about an Indian family, and there's like some kind of conflict going on, so they move to America, and at some point that conflict, their past kind of catches up to them, and the book is beautiful, the cover is beautiful, and I hope that the story is just equally as beautiful. So excited for this. The next book that I want to read is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, and like I've already said a couple times, I haven't really read Neil Gaiman yet. I just really want to read it. I thought it would be the perfect time because it's not very long, the font is quite big. I heard great things about this book, so I'm sure I will enjoy it, and then I can check off Neil Gaiman off my list. Obviously if I enjoy it a lot, I'll read his other books as well, but Neil Gaiman, yeah. And the last book, for which I actually requested an ARC, is Gates of Thread and Stone, and I think it came out at the beginning of August. And this is YA fantasy, and I've been quite pleased with YA fantasy lately. Everything that I've read has been pretty good. I read The Kiss of Deception this month as well, and this is about a girl who apparently can manipulate time, the threads of time, and she and her brother, they live together, and one day her brother disappears, so she has to use her powers and she goes on an adventure, and it just sounds really good, and I just kind of want to read it. I think it's gonna probably be a pretty fast read, and hopefully it will be wonderful and adventurous and captivating and intriguing, and I will like it, but we'll have to see whether I do or not. So this is my TBR. I think it is quite manageable unless I take another 2 weeks with The Way of Kings, which I hope I won't. Because I've been reading The Way of Kings quite sporadically, like on my way to work, back, and stuff like that, and I just haven't sat down and just read it, you know? Tell me, how was your summer? What did you read during the summer? What was your favorite read during the summer? I really want to know. I really like getting inspired by you guys, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful new school year, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.